But one thing that I want you to understand is that Jesus, he did not accept the deal. And I gotta leave you now. But until tomorrow, I pray that this word catches you in the situation that you're in. But I want you to know today that there are many things that requires you to take a deal. And you taking those deals are going to benefit on what you come out with. Watch this. If you don't believe me, back over 2,000 years ago, there was some deals that had to be made. What are you talking about, prophet? Well, I want to present to you a deal. Hold on, y'all. Let me get hold on. I want to present to you a deal that Jesus presented to some people over 2,000 years ago. Because you're asking me for some examples. Well, I got an example for you. Well, God told Abraham that if you do this, that I would make you a father of nations. That's just not it. Do anybody know of a man by the name of Nicodemus who came to Jesus by night and Jesus presented him a deal? He says that you must be, turn to your neighbor and say, born again. That's not the only deal. Do you remember when Jonah was in the fish and the fish took him down in the bottom of the ocean, and right before Jonah was getting ready to die, he looked and lifted his eyes and he called on God, and he took the deal that God told him to do, because God had already told him to go cry out to a city. That's why you have to be careful of doing things your way, which is what Satan wants you to do. So you have to be careful of what the deals are that are presented to you. Well, hold on. If that's not enough for you, over 2,000 years ago, they were getting ready to crucify our Jesus, and it was a song that they were singing. It's one of my favorite verses. It says in Luke 23, verse 18. So you got to be Bible readers for this. And they said unto him, give us Barabbas, because we don't want Jesus. And so they chose Barabbas. Well, let me tell you this. You got to be careful of choosing Barabbas, because when you choose Barabbas, Barabbas is somebody that you can't trust, and Barabbas is a liar. Barabbas is somebody that you can't leave your purse around. Barabbas is a thief, and Barabbas is a murderer. Barabbas is somebody who doesn't care what the right way is, but he would rather take his own way than the way that Jesus was. But hold on, I hear somebody say, well, if that was the deal of Barabbas, then you can tell us the deal of Jesus. And then somebody slaps the floor and they say, well, Jesus here, the deal that you get with Jesus is he's a comforter. And not only is he a comforter, but he takes 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and he feeds the hungry. And not only did he take 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, but then he healed the sick. And not only did he heal the sick, but he healed the blind. And not only did he heal the blind, but this man has done nothing to nobody. And it's sad to say that over 2,000 years ago that we're here today and people are still singing the same old song. What is that song? Give us Barabbas. But I want to present to you today that you should take a deal, and that deal is Jesus, and ask me why I should take that deal that's called Jesus. Well, I want to present to you tonight, Jesus is a deal all the way from A to Z. He's never failing, and his deal never fails, because Jesus is the Son of Man that he shall not lie, nor the Son of Man that he shall not repent. So I want to tell you that you should present or accept the deal that Jesus is presenting to you. You should present the deal that I'm accepting to you, that I'm giving you today, because Jesus, he is your all and all. Oh, shucks, I feel good in here. I know it's not a lot of people, but we might as well go and have church while we in here, because I didn't fly 2,000 miles just to come here and not have church. But how many of you know that we are the church? When you said, prophet, Jesus is a deal from A to Z. Well, yes, he is. Well, would you like for me to tell you what the deals are from A to Z? Or do you like for me to tell you, come on y'all, let's get out of here, what the deals are from A to Z? Well, I am glad that you asked. Well, number one, Jesus is Alpha. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And not only is he Alpha, but he's beautiful. He's beautiful tonight. And not only is he beautiful, but he's careful. He's careful of who he mess with. And not only is he careful, but he's dutiful. He does everything that he's supposed to do. And not only is he dutiful, but he's excellent. He's excellent tonight. And not only is he excellent, but he's fair. He's fair in everything that he does. That's your A, your B, your C, D, E, F. And not only is he fair, but somebody shout, he's good. He's real good. And not only is he good, but he's humble. Does anybody know that he's humble? And so not only is he beautiful, not only is he excellent, and not only is he good, not only is he humble, but he's interesting. And how many of you know that God is who he said that he is? And not only is he that, but somebody say he's the great judge. He's the great judge. And not only is he the judge, but he's your joy. So he's beautiful. He's excellent. Come on, y'all. Let's say IABCs. So not only do you got your A, your B, your C, D, and your E and your F, your G and your H, your I and your J, but you got your K, because he's kind tonight. Does anybody know him to be kind? Do you know him to be kind? And not only is he kind, but he's love tonight. And not only is he love, but he's mighty tonight. Somebody shout, he's mighty. And not only is he mighty, but he's nice tonight. Do you know him to be a nice God? And not only is he nice, smile, and he can see the tears that you cried. And not only is he answer, but he's a while. His yoke is easy. How many of you know that his yoke is easy? And not only is his yoke easy, but he's zealous. God has a zeal that is better than any other zeal. I need you to clap your hands. I need you to stomp your feet. I need you to understand that God is who he say that he is. Turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor that I go tell the devil he don't have no deal here. Turn to your neighbor and say he don't have no deal here. Well, prophet, I need to know. Well, I know that God is everything that he say he is. Because one day I was laying in the hospital and my mama was looking at me after I had been thrown through a windshield at 115 miles an hour. And the doctors told her that he's not gonna make it. But thank God for a praying family. Because when they thought I wasn't gonna make it, God said, not so. And in 3 days, as bad as I was, I walked out of the hospital on my own strength. They said that I would never see again. Well, why did they say that? Because I had the worst eye injury possible. But God is a magnificent God. I had to go through weeks and weeks of seeing a doctor. They took a fish hook and they threaded the fish hook, and it was a long metal fish hook, and they took my eyelids and they pulled my eyelid open and they stuck the needle through the top of my eyelid, and then they pulled out the bottom eyelid and they stuck the needle through the bottom of my eyelid. And while they're doing this, I'm sitting here crying because I'm feeling all of the pain. The numbing shots didn't work. The numbing shots didn't work.